Okay, so here's my 2005 CBR600RR. I had an issue with the low beam. So when the bike is on, it didn't quite let this light on. And I couldn't figure out because sometimes it works, sometimes it did not. And what I got used to do is I switch off the bike and switch it on again, and sometimes it works. So it stopped working this one day and it never came back on. So the problem is when this one doesn't work, the headlight doesn't work as well. So I don't know why, but it doesn't work. The only way I could find if it's working is switching on this one, pass by. Sorry, where is it? Right here. Yeah, so if I press this, I can see that it's working. That's how the only way I could test it. But so I came home and tried to figure out what's the problem. So before, what happened was I switch on the bike. This light, the left side doesn't work, the low beam. So what I do is I do the pass by and nothing came. Do the headlight and press, and yeah, both of the lights started working on passing. So it turns out after I pretty much removed everything and tested the relay, you can see over there, this one, that's the headlight relay, and this is the signal light relay. So the headlight relay works because of I just tested it anyway, because in the wiring diagram it says it's connected to the low beam is connected to there. And the funny thing is I found another issue while I was testing it. So yeah, so the other thing is because in the wiring diagram it says the light is connected to the starter switches, and I had another issue where the hazard light doesn't come on when I put on this. The only way it works is I had to put turn signal and then put this hazard light on. That's how it works. But turns out the connector was broken there, so I soldered that one, so it started working. And the funny bit is here's the twist. So the whole problem turns out to be nothing with the wiring relating to the I'm talking about the headlight issue. So there's no issues with the wiring, nothing. It all came back to two things. One, the ground connector was not tightened properly, and the other one, this is the big one, this switch. So this switch, the starter switch, what happens is when I press it, it doesn't return all the way back. So you can see there's like a couple of gap here, so you press it and you let go, it comes back. But what happened was it just gets stuck halfway and it stays like around here. So the circuit is not so the bike starts and it disconnects, but for some reason it still connects. The bike still thinks the switch is like this. Do you see? The gap is very small. So the bike thinks that I'm still trying to start the engine. Yeah, and then what happens is the light doesn't come on. I can actually show you. So if I push this back, it starts to work properly again, like that. So I'll show you just after. If I could clear these things out a bit. Okay. I'll put it like this. Sorry for the clutter. So right, so ignition is on, keys on. Okay, the hazard is working now. Switch it off. Yep, there's an off as well. So what happens is, okay, so it goes there. So before, what happens is, okay, look, now it's fully returned back and the light is on. But before it was like this, halfway. And you see? Okay, look. You can see it's halfway connected and the light doesn't work. It's off. You see? So if I push this back, it works. So that's the whole problem. And there you go. I don't know if any of you guys have the same issue, but yeah, hope that helps.